Hey, what's up guys? It is Card Shuffler 99 here, and today we are going to be doing a pretty special video for you guys today. We are going to be talking about David Copperfield today. So, if you haven't heard anything about the recent David Copperfield situation, we will give you guys the full insight onto that entire situation today, as well as we are going to reveal the trick that has sort of started the entire sort of commotion. We are going to be revealing that this is David Copperfield's Lucky 13 trick. This is one of his most popular tricks, and it basically is one of these stage tricks that made David Copperfield pretty much the most successful magician in history. He is, to this day, the highest paid magician in the world, and he still has many shows at the MGM in Las Vegas. He does a lot of shows and they sell out almost every single time. So we're going to be showing you guys that, and once again we will talk about the entire situation. So this is going to be more of an informational type video. We're going to be talking with you guys, and we definitely want to get your opinions down in the comment section below about this whole situation. Don't forget about the 100,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, we just recently hit 100,000 subscribers. So what we decided to do with the 100,000 subscriber giveaway, we're going to be giving away 100 decks of cards. So this is something that's really big. This is the plan as of now. Now, we did have you guys start commenting down below what other prizes you guys would want. For now, we're just going to stick with the 100 decks, but we're going to give something around that value in terms of, what we're going to be giving away. So all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys comment something down in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, we're going to be talking today about the David Copperfield Lucky 13 trick. So if you haven't heard, basically what the Lucky 13 trick is for David Copperfield, and if you don't know who David Copperfield is, he basically is known for his stage magic. So he's not known for his up-close sort of card tricks, street magic, that kind of stuff. He's not known for close-up magic, he's known for street magic, and I think that's sort of a pretty cool way how magic has evolved over time, is that when magic first started, maybe even like 5, 6, 7 years ago, the majority of magic was sort of, stage magic, big disappearing tricks, making things appear, sawing people in half. That was sort of, the magic of the time. And now when you look at, talent shows like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, you have these shows and everybody's pretty much doing close-up magic. And you can see how magic has sort of evolved over time. But David Copperfield was one of the first, and he was one of the best in terms of entertainment. He walked through the Great Wall of China, he made the Statue of Liberty disappear, or, supposedly, and these are all tricks that made him popular. But the Lucky 13 trick is something that's pretty cool because he uses real spectators and real volunteers. Now, the way the trick works is he typically picks 13 random spectators. Now, he does this in a variety of ways. One way is basically he takes these balls and he just throws them out to random people. Whoever catches it is able to come on stage and help out with the trick. Now, he does pick 13, hence the name Lucky 13. Now, the way the trick works is that he's going to take people, put them in this little box, and the trick works by having them disappear and reappear at the back of the auditorium, or the back of, the arena, essentially, what's happening. Now, what happened was, in one of his recent shows, one person actually was injured during the act, and this person decided to file a lawsuit against David Copperfield for negligence, something like that, basically saying that, he was basically a volunteer, but with that, he was injured during the trick because, there was some fault at play there somewhere. Now, what happened was he was brought to court. This is all over the news, and what happened was he was forced to actually reveal this trick. Now, this is one of his most iconic tricks, one of his most famous tricks, and he has since actually removed this trick from his entire magic show. He will not be performing this trick, obviously, because now the whole world is going to know how it's done. Now, we are just going to be relaying this information to you guys. It's definitely a really big sort of revelation. Not saying that this is, a great trick, something that people, weren't able to figure out. But now he is actually forced to reveal this trick, and that's something that, you wouldn't see normally from David Copperfield. Something you would see from us where we try to teach you guys stuff. But David Copperfield, being a magician, he wouldn't actually want to reveal this trick, but he was forced to in court. Now, apparently, this is what happens. So the way the trick works is once the curtains come down, all the spectators are actually going to be assisted underground in through these passageways, or so they say. These tunnels, passageways, and what happens is they're supposed to run out around the back of the MGM, which is basically you know, the arena that they're performing at, and they are actually forced to now come through the back, and basically come into the back of the stage, basically. And they're going to appear behind the entire audience. Now, that is how the trick works. So once again, there are passageways. Now, what happened was one of the spectators, one of the volunteers who was chosen for the trick, apparently said, and he stated, that the tunnel that they were forced to run through was extremely dark, and there were inclines. You know, nobody could see where they were going. It was pretty much chaos, and all the assistants for the trick were telling them to basically run. They had to run because they had to get out as quick as possible, come back in order for the trick to work, right? They had to, you know, timing is key in magic, and for David Copperfield to, you know, actually sell this trick and make it look good, he's got to make sure it happens in a timely manner. You don't want it to take, you know, 30 minutes for the, you know, spectators to reappear, right? You want them to come back really quick, and that, you know, sells the magic, I guess you could say. So let's talk about a little bit what happened. So what happened was he apparently fell down, and he supposedly injured his shoulder and I believe his neck. Now, he injured this, and he actually had to get 2 fusion surgeries to actually fix that. And with that, he was also a victim of brain damage in this you know, incident. Now, this is what he's sort of suing David Copperfield over, is the fact that he was actually part of the trick. And, you know, obviously, if you are part of a trick and you have to be part of that secret, you don't want to be put in danger, right? I think, you know, obviously there's so many tricks out there with like saws and fire and everything, and if you're going to be a volunteer, you obviously don't want to be put in danger. You want to be, you know, in safe hands, I guess you can say. And anybody who knows David Copperfield would say, yeah, you know, he knows what he's doing, we're in safe hands. But obviously there was some sort of negligence involved, you know, with the dark passageway that led to this injury. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. You know, I don't want to, you know, choose sides here or anything like that. But obviously, that is what happened. So, once again, in terms of how the trick actually works, it really does essentially revolve around secret, you know, tunnels and passageways. Okay, now that is sort of like a bummer, I guess. A lot of people would say that's a bummer, right? You know, why would you want to see a trick like that? You know, it's just tunnels. They're just getting let out. In a way, it just seems, you know, cliche. It seems boring. It seems, you know, why did that ever amuse us? And, you know, I think part of the reason is, one, you know, it's a magic show. It's made for entertainment. I think a lot of times people, you know, get caught up in fooling someone. Personally, in terms of when I, you know, view magic, I'm not a big fan of just fooling someone necessarily, more entertaining. And I think that's what magic is. It's, you know, something's a form. It's an entertainment. And that's something that people get mixed up. And that's why, you know, we like to reveal tricks to you guys, because it's not necessarily about fooling, it's about entertaining. And if we can get more people out there performing these sort of tricks, more people into these, you know, sort of ideas where you guys can expand upon them and create something new, or even do the same trick, you can go out and begin entertaining more people. And I think the magic industry right now is very small. It's very limited. And, you know, there's so much room for improvement, right? And that's where we sort of come in. That's where we feel that we can make a change by helping you guys. Obviously, we have 100,000 subscribers out there. A lot of you guys might be magicians. A lot of you guys might not be magicians, but are able to take the ideas that we share with you guys and sort of express that with other people, or use that knowledge to entertain other people. And that's something that we take great joy in. Now, once again, obviously, you know, David Copperfield's in for a big fight here. You know, he was saying that obviously it wasn't his fault. You know, he didn't do anything. He's not part of, you know, escorting the spectators out through the back. But that essentially was the entire trick. And, you know, a lot of people are complaining. A lot of people are arguing. A lot of people are upset because of this entire trick. Now, I think there's sort of 2 sides to it. You know, some people are upset because the trick was revealed. You know, obviously that being David Copperfield, and something such an iconic trick, you know, being revealed is sad in a way, right? But then there's the other side where people are just like, you know, why was this trick? Why is that how it's done, right? Because there are people out there who simply don't know how magic is performed. They don't know the dirty secrets. They don't know the little secrets behind most stage magic, or even just close-up magic, what we do a lot on this channel. So, you know, there are little secrets, and a lot of times for magicians, it's the same secret over and over again. It's repeated, and it's used, and it's the same technique, same principles that are reused throughout magic. And that's, once again, the big reason why we like to teach with you guys, so you guys can change tricks and expand upon them. But yeah, guys, that's just something that, we wanted to make a video on. Feel free to comment down below what you guys think about the whole case, the whole situation, whether you guys are in support of Copperfield or in support of the victim. Obviously, we're not going to try to get into a crazy debate here. We just wanted to explain to you guys how the trick was done, explain to you guys the news just in case you guys were not aware. But yeah, guys, once again, just a pretty quick informational video. And anyway, this is Card Shuffler 99. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Peace out.